Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to my channel. I am Shanti and today I will be talking about this very famous book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Now this book has been around for so long, which is quite rare for a self-help book. Why is that? You see, most self-help books, they tend to address a certain fad or a trend, and then they will slowly go out of the picture because that trend that they have been written for is now not there anymore. But books like this are not like that. They're gonna stick around for a lot of years. They have sticked around for a lot of years, and they're gonna stick around for a lot more years to come. Because this book is based on principles that are universal. And the author himself says that. He says that this is not a list that I've created. The 7 habits are not a list that he himself has created. These have already been there and he has only compiled them. So that is a speciality of books like this. Now in our life, there are many pillars of a happy life, right? Career, if you have a good career, then it doesn't mean that you're happy. If you have a good relationship, it doesn't mean that you're happy. If you have a lot of friends around you, family, a lot of people that you can hang out with and go to them whenever you feel like celebrating, that is a good thing. But if your career is bad, then you will not say that you are leading a happy life, right? So there are different pillars for a happy and content life. Now, this is a book which will help you become better on not just the career part of it or the relationship part of it, but on every aspect of your life. You apply the principles in this book and you can be happy overall. And that's why I really love and admire this book, and I'm really going to remember this book for my entire life. There are very few books that stay with you for your entire life, and this is one such book. Now, 2 main takeaways. So I'm not going to talk about each of the 7 habits, but I'll talk about 2 main takeaways that I have particularly loved, and that is, the first one is PPC balance. That is production and production capacity. The balance between production and production capacity. So if you look at it, if you look at yourself as a machine, right, then you achieve certain things. So the achievement is the production, right? But the capacity to produce achievement, that is the production capacity. That is taking care of yourself, because you are the person who is capable of giving that production. So you need to make sure that while you're working on a certain achievement, you also have to look after yourself, because you are the person who are the source of those achievements. So this is one principle that is so beautiful, and at the base of it is the concept of self-care. If you neglect yourself, then it doesn't make any sense to achieve, right? So this is one great takeaway. The second great takeaway from this book is the journey from independence to interdependence to interdependence. So as a human being, when we are first born, we are very much dependent. We cannot be independent, right? We cannot feed ourselves as infants. So we are born as dependent beings. And from dependence, we slowly mature ourselves to independence. We become independent people. We tend to do everything on our own. We tend to look after all our specific needs. That is independence. But that is not the end. Once you become independent, doesn't mean that it is the end of your journey. You need to become interdependent. You need to understand how to depend on other people while other people depend on you. This is interdependence. We are a society, human beings, we live in a society, we are social animals. So we need to understand how to be interdependent, how to help each other. And that is a journey that many people do not understand the importance of. Many people just stay back at the independent stage. And at the same time, there are certain communities around the world who skip the independence part and go directly to interdependence. That is dependence to interdependence. They don't give any kind of importance to independence. So that is also not right. You cannot skip independence. You have to first become independent, and then only you become interdependent. So, this is another takeaway that is so very deep and it can be applied in a lot of ways in a lot of aspects of our life. So, these are the two great takeaways that I had from this book, and I'm sure that as you read this book, you will have your own takeaways. Thank you for sticking around till this point of time. This is my first video on this channel, and I will be posting more such thoughts about all of the beautiful books that I read. So be sure to subscribe and do like, share, and comment.